Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Lelii and Lives coming back with J-Lo with the Halo. You want to tell them what we're doing today?
We're having an event today where we're going to be talking about cryptos, NFTs, e-commerce, and Forex.
Hey, so we just came to the office, but look guys, we just remodeled. This is here in downtown Dallas, so if you guys are in the area, feel free to hit us up and pull up. I'm about to show you guys a little tour. And you guys are gonna meet the Dallas community out here. We're everywhere, like Chicago, Dallas, Florida, Miami. Shit, international, baby.
I'm so happy and grateful now. That I have access to the right information. You have to get into that mindset of investing. So, in other words, that's what you're going to learn how to do today. Because I did not know how to do it. I went on YouTube, you guys already heard my story. It wasn't that much fun. But after I learned that there's a system that works for other people as well that helps you learn all the information that you need to know in order for you to become successful in the crypto market, NFT market, e-commerce market, Forex market. Literally all those markets in itself is an opportunity for you to tap in and build more wealth for yourself. It's not about having 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs. It's about having 1, 2, 3, 4 multiple streams of income that can replace that specific job.
One thing that I really loved about this platform was the fact that, it'll allow me to have more time with my daughters. So I do have 2 young girls, 4 and 2, and I just really want them to see their mom as someone that they can be proud of, right? I want to be able to travel the world with them and show them that they can do anything that they want to do in this world. And that's what I got from this platform, right? So it allows you to have more time, more money, and more freedom. So who doesn't want that, right? So a lot of the times when we grow up, we are more so focused on spending more than we are saving or investing, right? So a lot of us, we were never really told how to invest because they usually tell you need thousands and thousands of dollars to start. Okay, so with that being said, due to our platform, it is very simplified and you can start with as little as $10 in order to invest. You have your Forex Academy, your HFX Academy, and your DCX Academy. Whoever brought you here, it's their job to help guide you in order for you to truly be on the path of success, but it's ultimately up to you. So it comes down to how bad do you want it. You have the academy, you have the live educators every single day, you have the strategies. Honestly, this right here should cost a lot more than what it does. I'm just saying. Okay. Anybody you can get started and have access to this information because information can truly change your situation if you let it. You should really and truly think about this decision. Think about where you're at, think about where you're going. What do you want to do in the next year, 3 years, 5 years? Okay. Truly sit back and envision where you're gonna be because if you don't have vision, you don't have direction. I really want to bring up my girl, Amanda.
Money is evolving. The era that we live in is also evolving. So the world is changing, and that means that you got to adapt to the way the world is changing.
I'm currently a Platinum 2000 in the business, and this has changed my life completely, not only with my finances, but more so to create a purpose for my life. And that's something that we should all create because your soul, everybody has, and that should have a purpose and in this world, basically.
Hi guys, I'm Brittany, Platinum 600. I just needed guidance on how to really make it in the world. So, and I have a bougie taste as well. So I was like, okay, let's try it out. I actually love to learn new things, and yeah, it's different. It's not hard, it's just new. So once I just got out of my comfort zone and started talking to people about it, and I was helping them out, it made me feel better. I was like, yo, let me just get past this compensation plan. Whatever after chairman 750 is, I want that. I want to impact everybody. So it just makes me feel good. It builds my confidence, and I love it.
I'm Maya again. literally hated when someone else told me what to do when it comes to a job. So I wanted to always be my own boss. And also I want to have that generational wealth for my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. So that way my whole family's just taken care of forever. So.
Hi guys, my name is Taylor Yedro. About to be Weaver. I do this, I'm a Platinum 600. I do this with my husband Michael. And the reason why is because I watched my mom as a single mother have to drop me off with my grandparents and other people watch me. So it was really important that I was present in my kids' lives because that is a value to me that I cherish and that I put at the top of my list. So I was like, how can I make money being a mom and doing what I love? What I suggest to anybody here is find something that you believe in and get paid for it. You can get paid for your passions, and this is a vehicle to help you do that.
Hey, it's your girl Lelii Impacts Lives. My name is Lelii Sandoval. I am a P600 in the business. I've been doing this business for about a year, and Christian Vargas and JLo introduced me to this opportunity, which I'm so happy and grateful that they came into my life at a perfect time and introduced me to all of this, and I've been able to impact people, not just here in Dallas, not just people in Chicago, but people literally, strangers, like on social media, like on my YouTube, so I really say what's up to YouTube. But like he was saying, like a lot of people, like little kids are making an income off of YouTube, like off of just like little videos, you know, and stuff like that. And my passion has always been to wanting to be a YouTuber, but using this information is so valuable. Why would I not talk about it? You know, like on all of the social media platforms, we're digital entrepreneurs. We are the people, we're the chosen ones to educate everybody on here. And I just feel like we need to be a little bit more louder because we are the first wave. We're the first generation bringing in that generational wealth for everybody else. So if it's not you, who's it gonna be?
Let's go.
We are the chosen ones, guys. Let's get it.
I really truly wouldn't be here without him. I'm very, very grateful for everything that I've learned and just by observing, being in his presence. My mentor, Caesar Vicious.
We're in this whole different generation that the old ways they're not the only way anymore. Does that make sense? Like the things that they're teaching in school, they were teaching that in the 60s. Does that make sense? So what we're teaching is like what's coming, right? And y'all want to position in front of the trend before everybody knows about it, guys. About 6% of the world knows about cryptocurrency, right? So do y'all agree that it's a good time to invest? Yeah. Right? So again, guys, I started at 19, full-time student, working a job, and I just had the desire. I was like, I'm not in this world to be average. And that's okay. It's okay to want to make a lot of money. Right? Because I feel like sometimes we talk about, yo, I want to be rich, and people say, oh, bro, our rich people are mean, they're a-holes, right? Our rich people go to, you know what I mean? And I was like, that's not true. Because usually a lot of rich, I'm not saying all of them are nice, but a lot of rich people could do a lot more than a broke person can do for someone else. Yep. You know what I mean? A lot of rich people have their kids in a very nice neighborhood. Does that make sense? Yep. Right? So guys, I saw this, I was like, okay, this is a platform that can get me to my dreams a lot faster than another vehicle. Right? All it is a vehicle to get you to what you want.
You don't want to take for granted. You don't want to take for granted being in this kind of presence, being in the proximity of people who have the results that this man has. This individual is a Chairman 100. Let's bring up the boy, Chris.
Right. Four things I want to talk about real quick, right? These are the things that help me get to where I'm at. Number one, and I really believe it's the most important, is who do you listen to? Because who you listen to really dictates what quality of life you're going to have. See, a lot of the people that we listen to growing up are people we love, or friends, family, people who care about us, who obviously want what's best for us. But a lot of the times it's not from people who are doing what we actually would want to do one day. Like I remember when I was in college, my mentors, they called me up and they were like, hey, we need you to come, sign this business deal with us real quick. And I'm like, I'm taking a test right now. They're like, wait, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, I'm in college, I'm taking the test. They're like, you're at where? I'm like, I'm in school, I'm taking the test. I can't go right now. They're like, hold on. They're like, look, we need you to do something. If you're gonna do business with us, go outside right now. Just real quick, go outside and send us a picture of your dream car. And I was like, that's weird. I'm busy right now. They're like, no, seriously, if you're gonna do this deal with us, like, you have to do that, or we're kicking you out the deal. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go out there. I was looking for my dream car, I couldn't find it. They made me realize, just like that, So you mean to tell us that you're spending your hard-earned money to learn from people who don't even have what you want? Think about that. Our parents, they love us to death, but they do not have what we want. Raise your hand if your parents have a lamp, if they live in a mansion, if they, pull up in a yacht. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to disregard or like discredit anybody. I'm just saying, who in here would want that? Raise your hand. So that means you gotta listen to what? Somebody who has just that. Simple enough, right? So who you listen to determines the overall quality of life that you're able to have. Number 2 is teachability index. Okay, now that you found somebody that you want to listen to, how teachable are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Meaning if they say read this book, watch this audio, how willing are you to do that? And on the second part, on a scale of 1 to 10, how willing are you to change? Right? You have to be willing to do the things that nobody's willing to do in order to have the things that nobody can have. Make sense? Number 3 is it's train and balance scale. See, there's a fine line of what you learn and what you apply. Could you learn everything about that sport and then go out to the field after never playing it and just kill it? No, right? You would suck. So think of this the same way. If you come into this and you just watch every single session, you're on every Go Live, you're watching every educator, you're reading every book, you're on every audio book, but you still haven't gone back and back tested on the chart yourself, you're not gonna learn anything. So it's a fine line of what you learn and what you apply. Remember this, right? Train and balance skill. As soon as you watch a video, go back test it and apply it. And just like anything, if you were to do this, even learning a new language, right? You watch a video and then you go have a whole conversation with somebody. You watch a video about playing the guitar, and then you're in there for an hour, trying to replicate what you just saw. This is how you're able to learn anything like that. So in trading, look, let me tell you something. Trading is very, very complex, but it is not complicated. Who in here would risk $10 to make 100? It's literally that simple. See, trading is about how much you lose when you're wrong and how much you make when you're right. Now, if you're doing a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio, which means risking exactly that, $1 to make 10, 10 to make 100, 100 to make 1,000, your losses are never going to exceed your wins. Meaning, you could lose a bunch of times and make it all back with 1 or 2 trades. See, this is risk-free if you know what you're doing. If you're following the people who actually have what you want. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's too risky, guys. It is risky. You're trying to become a millionaire from 9 to 5. You have to be really, really cautious of the opportunity that's in front of you. They don't teach this stuff at school for a reason. If you look at Robert Kiyosaki, his dad, he was an educator. And he asked his father, he's like, why don't they teach, money in schools? And he's like, the government won't allow us to. Think about that. The government won't allow us to. See, they train us to be good enough to do our jobs, but never good enough to stop and ask, why am I even doing this? Why do I work for somebody else? Time is limited. Conscious incompetence, it means you don't know what you don't know. That means that your parents don't know what they don't know. See, the problem is most people know enough about a subject to think they're right, but not enough about that subject to know they're wrong. And that's because most people only read the first few chapters of a book. Hey guys, that time is way more valuable than money. Way more valuable than money, right? All the money in the world couldn't buy you 1 second. Flies, right? That's the bad news. The good news is you're the pilot. Where are you steering your ship, right? What decisions are you making today? Because I promise you, the journey isn't going to come, next month. However, tonight, you can start walking this way instead of the way you've always been walking, right? So I just want to leave you that with that, family. I hope that you guys really make the best decision for you, yourselves, your family, your future, because I promise you, $300, might be a little bit of a sting now, but think of the price you'll have to pay if you don't do this. Wow.